You're listening to the Reluctant Adult Podcast. If you like what you're hearing, follow us on social media and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This is the way.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million.
This week from the internet, Hasbro's TRON Haslab is on a collision course with history. With only 2 weeks left to fund the project, will it become the lowest backed Haslab since Cookie Monster? Plus, is the collectibles bubble about to pop? Funko admits their days may be numbered, lower than a Comic-Con exclusive. And the Power Rangers and Godzilla team up for what may be the most logical crossover since Alien vs. Predator. It's the Reluctant Adult Podcast.
Don't you be a dummy! Buckle your safety belt!
Think, Billy. It's morphin' time! Huh?
Oh, welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man who was gonna have to buy that Haslab Tron set if he ever wants to experience Tron in person again, Bill!
Hi, everyone. That's right. I can't fly anywhere, but I can
No
escape
more coming
into
down
Tron
to
World.
Disney. They're going to have to invent an actual light cycle to travel. Maybe, see, this is what I like to think on the bright side. Let's find those silver linings. Maybe removing air travel will finally get us to create some sort of super train or like teleportation technology.
Oh.
Like, why are we just satisfied with airfare or air flight, whatever? With
Yeah, why
It's
don't
the
we have a
scariest
matter
way to go.
transportation device at this point?
Yeah.
What's going on? I
What's
always was a
going
big
on?
fan of the tubes from Futurama.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That gag always cracked me up for some reason. That show,
Like at the
I liked
bank?
enough of that show, but like, yeah, it was just the tubes, the air tubes.
What's funny is that like banks don't exist like that anymore. People would not get that reference if they
What, with the
watched
tube?
Futurama. Yeah.
You guys don't have
Does anyone-
tubes down there?
Does anyone go? I can't tell you the last time I've gone to a physical bank, let alone an ATM. Why do you go to a bank? You're getting a loan?
To
You
deposit
can do that
checks
online too.
Sometimes.
You don't do the phone thing? You take a picture of the check?
It depends.
I'm not going in a bank.
I'm 50-50.
They don't have them here anymore. There's like little like fake ones that maybe I don't even know if there's a human inside. It's probably just the ATMs.
Your currency's in sand dollars down there, for all I know.
It should be, yeah. Our currency is in stupidity. How stupid are you? Oh, we're gonna make you king. You're king of Florida. Congratulations, sir. How many books have you burned today? Oh, how many vaccines do you have? Oh, trick question. If the answer was more than 0, you have to leave the state. Sorry. No, we actually voted. My town had nothing. My county had nothing to vote for, but there were some counties and they voted blue. Everyone voted blue. The entire country. Finally. Good Lord. It took long enough. I'll tell you what. And it's not over yet. Obviously, there's lots of work to be done. But it took this much for people to be like, oh, maybe this is bad. Maybe these people don't know what the fuck they're doing. But I know you guys don't like the politics, so we'll save that for another day. There will come a day where we're going to get real political. But that day's not today. That day's not today. There's no
next
reason.
week?
There's no reason. It might be next week. That's the thing.
Oh.
You never know. You never know when that day's going to come. You never know. Hopefully soon, but you never know. So, Tron, I want to do Tron first right off the top because someone posted on Instagram that they listen to our show every week just for the Tron update. So this one's for you, sir. So here's your Tron update. Do you remember what the total backers was last week?
It was 1,000. At one point it was like 1,022, and we made a laugh about that.
Right.
But it's climbed.
So it was 1,000 something. 1,000, less than 1,100, I think. So today, drum roll, please, with 16 days remaining, 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 37 seconds. The Tron Heroes of the Grid 3.75-inch collector set currently has 1,133 backers. And a reminder, the target goal is 10,000. So still about 9,000 short with about 2 weeks to go. So not to oversimplify things, but they're kind of fucked. They're a little fucked. I think they're a lot fucked. I don't really see anything that could happen. Well, there's one thing. There's one thing that I think could save this Tron Haslab, but it's not going to happen. We tried to make it happen, but guess what? Not going to happen. So, I guess they don't really want it. If they really wanted it, they could have tried this one thing. But, play it safe. Play it safe. I guess they'd rather fail than we try something new and succeed. So, there's not a lot more. What was that?
It could have happened.
It should have happened. I mean, there is still time, but there's not enough time. There's not a lot of time. Steve Evans. Let me get the other guy's name because he's a new character in the story that I'm not familiar with. Maybe do you know who I'm talking about? The other gentleman that will be involved in this?
I don't.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do a little dance while I try to find this. Where is it? I'm looking, I'm finding. Here it goes. Okay. So our good friends, Adventures in Collecting, will be interviewing Mr. Steve Evans, as well as Chris Rife. And they're going to talk about Tron. Now, I don't know when they're recording this. They didn't tell me. But this episode is not going to air until November 17th, which is let's see, 7 days would be the 15th. That's a week from now. I mean, that's the final week. I guess they think that this was the final push.
All the PR is going towards the last week. All of it.
I mean, maybe they think this is like a presidential election where you do all your work in that final week and that's when all the people... But they've already done early voting. Early voting has already happened, and it was very poor turnout. So, Chris Rife, he is a pilot, Hasbro employee, Star Wars fan, illustrator, designer, arcade game fan, and a maker.
What your first son wanted to be a long time ago for Halloween.
Yeah, a builder. Or
no, I thought he said a maker. It was a maker.
A maker? He just wanted to be a guy that does stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to be a maker.
He wanted to be a maker. That's fine.
Yeah. I remember.
So I don't know Chris. I don't know Chris at all, and we're not going to get a chance to know him. And right now, at least, maybe in the future we'll get to know Chris Rife a little bit more, however you pronounce that. I'm looking at his Facebook page. He has some 3D renders of an R2 unit, so maybe he 3D designed the Tron stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe,
and I'll never know. Well,
we'll
never know. We won't know. Someone will tell us. Maybe Chris will tell us. We'll tag him. So yeah. So we're gonna talk about this Tron set for 2 more weeks, and then, barring a miracle, a Hail Mary, which I don't even know, maybe a billionaire comes in. You don't even need to be a billionaire. You just need to be irresponsible with your money, or you need to create multiple accounts and make it appear as though you're going to pay. But and then what is the limit? How many can I buy? Because maybe they should
5
up
for the common.
Sure.
The common person, I'm sure that there are deals.
Right, if you have a
behind
store,
the scenes
maybe
for stores that they can.
I'm gonna click back this project.
Ollie's is going to back it.
Let's see how many I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. It like thinks after every click.
All right, it's like asking you, are you sure? Are you sure, Paul?
I know. He's like,
Paul, stop.
Could you we need to do a sobriety check on you before you buy this many Haslabs.
They're checking
5
your
is the
credit
limit.
Score. After the 4th one, they're checking your credit score.
Right.
They're like, where's this going?
I'm going to see a hit on my credit report. Yeah, so 5 is the limit, so nobody's going to be able to swoop in and buy 9,000. It's just ridiculous. It's just... I mean, this is going to be... When you look back at Haslabs, and, previously, what was the biggest failure? Riva's lightsaber? But I don't even feel like that counts, because that was just
that doesn't,
whatever.
I would say that doesn't.
I don't think that really
we're
counts.
talking. When we're talking Haslabs, we're talking like action figure oriented, and at that point, you're just talking about like the Rancor as the biggest failure. I think
because the Rancor Rancor is like a different kind of failure because it came so close, but it was such a bad project that it's impressive that it got so close, because if it had better everything, it probably would have sailed.
The odd thing is that the Rancor, that a similar trajectory as that LAAT gunship.
Yeah.
And we all know how that ended a couple days later, where they magically unlocked a tier because they found some backers. And that Rancor, we had some backers all the way up past the midnight mark, and it did make it. But then they said, no, that's not what happened.
Just for historical comparison, Riva's lightsaber required 5,000 backers to fund, which is half of what the Tron one is. But it did receive 1,413. So it is possible that the Tron Haslab will receive fewer backers in the end.
But we have to utilize a sliding scale because the Riva's lightsaber is 5,000, whereas the Tron is 10,000. So Tron has to double that 1,000 in order to... You could say,
I think it's going to just
math.
like...
That's how math works.
I don't even think you need a conversion table. I think it's just going to get fewer than 1,400. So you're saying even if it gets like 3,000, it's still less. I don't think it's even going to get close. I think this is it. I think it's going to lose backers. We're going to be in the negative territory.
Oh.
So, here's the deal. This was not what people wanted, clearly. That's very clear. They have to sort of see it through because I guess, maybe they have some legal responsibility, or maybe they think something could happen. I don't know. At the same time, people at Hasbro and at all the levels, most of the levels, they're people who love toys. So we love them. We're happy that they are living out their dreams. We want people who like toys making toys. We don't know the story of how this came together. Maybe it was just one super Tron fan that was like, no, trust me, guys. He's like, his source was like, trust me, bro. We don't know. We do know, at least we think we know, that they went through, this focus testing where they showed people things and they're like, what do you like best? People picked a version of this, but it had more light cycles and it cost less. So I don't know, how they thought that this would be okay.
You think the guy in the boardroom was so cocky that he just got up to the whiteboard and just wrote the word Tron and then turned around and
just wrote Tron.
Yeah, Tron.
Yeah. And everybody was like, yeah, wait, what?
That's not how you spell train.
Wait a minute. I thought this was a train. Yeah, they've got all
we're
model
doing
train
a Thomas the
in.
Train Haslab. What the hell?
Holy hell, that would be. I bet that would do well. Actually, I don't think Hasbro has the who does the Thomas stuff. Is it just a company that's their only product? No, that's neither here nor there. So, anyways, what I want to say
is a train podcast.
Good lord, do those exist? I bet they have they wear the hat and the whistle.
They have very punny names.
I need to make my point. I just want to say that we don't wish harm to anyone at Hasbro. This didn't work out. I don't want to hear at somebody took the fall for this. I don't want any scapegoats because of this. I just think this was I just think this was an oopsie. I think we can move forward and learn from this. I think that's the most important thing. We need to learn from this. And, you know, let's all go into the new year with a, you know, renewed interest in toys and action figures and maybe 6-inch scale. And yeah, so, you know, again, at the end of the day, we are here to help. We want to support, you know, things that we think people should support. If there's something we think is not worth the money, we're going to say that. Maybe you could have asked our opinion before you put it up. We would have told you. But that's okay. You know, you have people there. You pay people to get this stuff done, and that's whatever. So, yeah. So that's it for this week's TRON update. I hope that guy enjoyed it. And, you know, next week we'll be back. You know, do you want to do predictions for the number heading into that final week?
Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm gonna because I feel like we're ending in a repetitive double digit. I'm going to guess 1,088 for.
So it's going to go down.
Week.
Wait,
no. I'm sorry. So we're at 1,133. I'm guessing we're going to be at 1,188.
Oh, okay. So it's going to gain. What's that? 50. 50? 50. Okay. I think that's a little optimistic. Yeah.
It's 55.
Oh, no, more than
55.
55.
It's 55.
Sure.
Sorry.
Listen, numbers are
Long day.
I'm just going to say we're going to gain 12. So whatever that number would be. 12. It's like when you do a tip, when you write the tip, like it asks you to do the tip plus, and then you write the total. And I'm like, I'm not doing the math. You do the conversion for me. This is what I want to tip. You do the final calculations. So there you go. I want to hear about your toys with ass. Can we talk about that?
Do you like toys with ass?
I love toys with body parts. Any body part is good. Yeah.
Okay. So I saw these a couple weeks ago on my Facebook Reels, and I said, "Oh, those are kind of funny," but I couldn't find them in stores. Much like everything, and the kids do swimming now, and the treat afterwards is to usually go to Five Below, and it goes for double for me because I get to see if there's new Simpson figures there. They do indoor swimming. Indoor.
Holy shit. That's technology. Yeah. Indoor swimming.
Yes, indoor at the Y. So we're there today. My kid always just gets the candy, which is just strange to me, but I was looking for the new Simpsons wave that was out, didn't find it, just found a lot of Barts, whatever.
Come on, Jax.
I was looking for the Trolls, the movie Trolls. But then I was walking down the aisle with the blind boxes, and I said, "Oh, I remember these. I wanted to grab one and have it on the show. Bobble Butts.
Bobble Butt. Woo.
Bobble Butts. So these are similar to I would say the Littlest Pet Shop right now.
Oh my god.
So we're going to open these up, and it's the reverse. It's so right now Littlest Pet Shop does like a bobblehead for their characters. These go the opposite end, and you get a nice. Wow. Here's the cat shaking that ass.
That. Damn it!
Look at it.
That is a big ass.
Woo! It's a
lot of fluff. I love the dog on. Is that a Chihuahua on the cover? He's got that fluffy, like the two-tone ass.
Yes. So we're gonna open. I got two. Both kids open them, so I already know what's in them, which is fine.
Oh, okay.
But the second one was the corgi.
Oh yeah.
There we
That's
go.
The Queen's dog. The Queen's ass.
Look at that, right there.
It's America's ass right there. There's a ducky, a chickie.
Yeah, it seems like so. There's 12 to collect, but I believe they're just variant colors, so it's like 6, and then each one is.
That's fine.
But yeah, this was just some goofy ass.
I love it. You know, how long have bobbleheads existed? And like the technology for bobbleheads is really not advanced. This is like the first advancement in bobblehead technology. Someone was like,
going the opposite way.
they were either stoned or drunk, and they were like, you know, what would be funny instead of the head
on, just start.
Oh, damn! You're gonna be
who needs the speed
fighting mode, fighting condition. Yeah, damn! Look at those cheeks go. That's so funny.
So yeah,
I wish they were made
toys
of
with
like
ass.
a squishy material. Are they squishy or are they hard plastic?
It's a hard plastic, yeah.
Yeah. See, I need like that real feel. Animatronically correct, anatomically correct. Bobble butts. That's gonna be our
Bobble
product
butts
when we finally put out toys. Bill's bobble butts, like baby Billy's bobble biker. Bobble.
No, my son had an idea for a toy line, and it was called Turd Fighters.
Okay, so that's just my idea, where it's party
Okay.
poopers.
Oh,
And all of the toys are like play on words. So like instead of
Yeah.
CM Punk, it's BM Plunk.
of course, right.
This
right.
is an idea I've had for so long. I've just been waiting for the universe to present me.
I
with
think
someone
his
to
is
make
more
it.
akin to Food Fighters and like
okay.
the combat area of it. So
I also
major
well, we're
flush, things like that.
Oh, there you go. There was a time where the toy aisle was very gross toy heavy. It like had its own third of the aisle. There were these like I think there were toys. I remember there was like a Harry Potter or something. I don't remember. Like they were all different like it wasn't like
it was like a toy like called like the Ploppers and stuff. It was like remember there was ones that were like skirting trademark.
Yeah. So I don't know where we are in terms of toys right now. I think we're in like the blind ball part of toy history. Like everything is a blind ball. Yeah. But that could be anything. I was thinking the other day, why haven't they done like blind ball Pokemon and the ball is a Pokeball? That seems like a no-brainer. I know they do like the Mega Bloks Pokeballs and it's like a brick ball, but like it's not blind ball. Like you know who you get. Like someone should do blind ball Pokemon. That seems, like I said, no-brainer. Let's make that happen. So you mentioned something. It made me think about Funko. What were we talking about? It made me think of Funko. There was something. I don't know. So anyways, Funko. Today, so this account, Dexerto, are you familiar with this brand? DEXERTO. Do you know them?
No, I don't.
They're like pop culture news or something. And they reported on I guess like an earnings call or something from Funko. And apparently Funko says that sales are down 14%, debt piling up, and the company says there is, quote, substantial doubt it can keep operating. So, you know, we've been talking about what Funko should do to reinvigorate themselves, and I don't know that it can be done at this point because they're bleeding money. We saw them literally burning product because it was more cost effective to burn it than to store it. So that's never a good sign. What do you think about this? What does a world without Funko look like for collectors?
I think at this point it looks like what the world looks like without Toys R Us. Not in the same. Well, here's the thing. I don't mean it in such a way where we can put Toys R Us and Funko in the same. But Funko populates a large section of stores, large retail space in both mom and pops, comic shops, mass market, brick and mortar. Your big shops, everything like that. It occupies a huge space, just like Toys R Us occupied a huge space. And if it goes away, where does that space go at that point? Is it allocated to something else?
Right. Does someone else get a shot? Maybe
do we get
people always
just a dedicated Taylor Swift end cap at Target year round? What does it mean?
Does Taylor Swift start making toys?
Oh.
Quick side note. I hate to derail us, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay. Brick and mortar. Do you think there's any? You just said that. I was like, Rick and Morty. Did you think Rick and Morty, brick and mortar? Is there any like correlation there? I've never thought that thought before, but the names are very similar.
We've had this conversation before.
Have we?
A while ago, a long time ago.
I don't have any memory of this. What did we say?
Half a decade ago, I'm sure.
Yeah, it could have been. What did we say?
We probably just said Brick and Morty or something like that. I don't know. Is that show even
supposed
on
to be
anymore? I don't know.
It is, but people don't like it anymore because I think they liked the original voice actor, but he was he was kind of gross. So,
Sure.
But isn't it it's supposed to be like Doc and Marty?
Yes.
Because that's the joke. I mean, like, I don't know. But I'm just like Rick and mortar. All right, moving on. It wasn't as funny. It was just sort of like a what the hell.
Isn't this funny?
Anyways, Funko about to go bye-bye. It's weird. Okay, so there are people who love Funko, according to that documentary. I don't know that it's possible to be a completist with Funko because they just make so much shit. Their pops were their bread and butter, but they always tried other things, which I think you have to both admire and also sort of be like, okay, maybe a little bit too much. Maybe you spread yourself a little too thin. Because I'm trying to think of if they did any proper action figures. Did they do those Game of Thrones 6-inch figures like many years ago? Was that them?
Maybe
they had like clear pegs, so like all the pieces would always fall off because they had clear pegs.
I know what you're talking about. That's a good question. I think so. Yes,
I feel like they did.
They also at the early reaction figures. I don't know if they necessarily did them or they just collaborated
them
with Super 7, but they did have the Funko brand name on them.
Yeah. So the original creator of Funko, the founder of Funko, left. I don't know if he was forced out or why he left. Then he started his own collectibles company, and he's doing like sort of Funko Pop adjacent toys now, but you don't really hear too much about that, so I don't think that's really taken off. It's so crazy to think how Funko Pops have just reached out into to every aspect of every IP and every store. Like almost literally every store. Does like Home Depot sell Funko Pops? Like I would not be surprised if they did. And they just were this like this tight little collectible that you could sell and people could be like, oh, I like that property. And they didn't need likeness rights because they didn't look like the actor. That was their workaround. So it was perfect. And then, they did everything. And there's just not enough new stuff coming out that people care about that Funko can keep making toys of that. So they had to diversify their portfolio and make other kinds of toys. And they made mini pops and bitty pops and mega pops and like all this stuff. And that had varying, degrees of success. But at the end of the day, people think Funko, they think pops. And I actually think the pops have gotten better in terms of the sculpts and like being more like rather than like straight arm, straight leg, like they give them a little bit of action in their pose. But I think, you kind of reach a point where you're like, I think I have enough. I have enough Harry Potter. I have enough Luke Skywalker. I just don't need any more pops. I have enough Grogus. I have Grogu in every color. And I think that I think Funko has just sort of run its course and they haven't been able to find that next thing, that next pop that they can really latch onto and be like, this is what we're going to do now. Like their big thing is still pops. They've tried every variant, every flavor of pop to make the next thing, but it all just sort of comes back to they're the pop company. And if people don't want pops, then, Funko's out of luck. That's just sort of the name of the game. It's like it's not really their fault that they were so successful. Maybe they could have spread this success out another decade or so, but no, they wanted it all at once, and they got it. And they saturated the market, and now the market's kind of like, You know,
Well,
I think
you
I'm
could
good.
just
I got enough.
See the slow decline and watch the consumer base get tired of the property or of the company. Just watch it.
So what are people collecting right now? Like, I know Labubu is like the popular thing,
Labubu's
but I also feel like that's a little inflated. Like, I think that was a little fabricated. Like that.
I think
that had like some people working behind the scenes to make that popular.
I think popcorn buckets 100%. Are up now, but I also think they're down too. I think we saw.
I will never accept
popcorn
buckets.
But
I will never accept popcorn buckets as a collectible.
Well,
that is the stupidest thing. There's no way to collect those and not. And it's like a hoarder starter kit. You cannot collect popcorn buckets. There's no way to display them. It's not even like you can nest them. Like they're all this uniform size. They're ridiculous.
Well, you mentioned both nesting and what people are collecting. So maybe people are collecting smaller versions of day-to-day items.
I would like that. That's what I like.
Yes. And I'm going to bring something right across the screen real quick.
You motherfucker, you did not get it. I don't see it yet. Is it coming? Oh, there it is.
It is.
The Target basket or the cart, the buggy.
Yes.
If you're weird.
Yes.
You call it the ornament.
It is.
Is it perfect? Is it perfect?
I would say it's perfect. I would say it's
oh my
perfect.
God.
And
I want it so bad.
Not only did I get one, but I got 3.
Of course you did. Can you nest them?
You cannot. No, they're very simple.
You got to customize.
They're very
cut
simple.
out that back part.
Yes. So
how much
funny
were they?
story
$5?
with this. $5.
Yeah, that's worth it. That's worth it.
Oh, it's a damn fun thing. Even if you hate Target currently.
Especially if you hate Target, you can do some fun photography.
You can do some fun stuff. I mean, they are fantastic, Paul. They are fantastic. So funny story about those. Real quick. They popped up online. They're very hard to find in stores right now. I think it's one of those items where there's 2 demographics going after these. Toy collectors and women who love Target. I guess.
And there's no crossover.
There's no crossover.
No crossover between those two groups.
There's none. So today...
Can you imagine that meeting where they're both grabbing it? They're like, what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing here?
Who are you? Oh, and there's like a romance between them. Could you imagine? That's the movie of the week.
Wow.
That's the Hallmark movie of the week. I fell in love with the nerd. She's a Wall Street businesswoman, and he works 5 to 9 and lives in his mom's basement. The two don't have anything in common until one day.
One day,
it's love in the cart.
What is it called?
Love in the cart.
Love in the cart.
Love in the cart.
Love in the cart. Wow.
So real quick. This was my odyssey of the day. I had lots of plans for today because I was off. I went really early, 7 a.m. to get a haircut. I looked on my Target app. Yeah, I've got one that is by a train station, my preferred barber. So he does a lot of commuting haircuts or business, as it were. But really it's about a stone's throw from our local Target that we used to go to a lot. So I looked on the app. Yesterday it said sold out. You and I commiserated about how it was not available. I looked today. It said it was in stock. It said there were 8 available. And I said, holy God, let me get some. So I go.
Give me some of that.
I put them in the cart. Target opens at 7 now because of the holidays. I put them in the cart. I get my haircut. I'm like, oh, they're going to be ready now. So I start driving over there. I look, and they're like, we're sorry, we had to cancel your order. They're all gone. I was like, what? No way. So then I'm looking again, and I'm like, okay, Southern New Hampshire, they've got some available. So I do that. I add them all to the app. I say, go for store pickup, and then an hour and a half later, they're gone. So I had to go to this new Target, which was still kind of in Southern New Hampshire, but it was about 45 minutes away. And they had the 3 available, and I said, well, I will grab them. So I did. And it went through. I did. So
I haven't checked
if you never find one, I'll send you a couple.
Oh, a couple too. Wow.
Yeah, I'll send you a couple.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you to that because I don't know that's gonna happen.
No,
I wonder if
fine.
it'll be one of those
them.
things where it's like Lewis, where they did not expect the demand.
Oh,
and
sure.
that they were not prepared. Like
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear situation. Like, oh, we didn't think people would like this. Amazing
It's got
toy.
the new Target cart handles too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Does it have
was
a cup holder?
unaware of those. It doesn't have a cup holder, but I'm sure you could 3D print. I think this is very 3D printer friendly.
Yes.
You
Just
could do the
scan
cup
it in
holder,
and print some
yes.
new ones.
You can do the cup holder. You can do the carriage and everything like that.
Did
the
you
baby
get
seats.
it? Did you do pickup or did you go find it in the aisle?
I did pickup because by the time I added
know
these
what
to
it's
the
by.
cart, that's a good question. By the time I added these to the cart, it said out of stock at the store. So
Yeah. I went looking, and they're still in the process of populating Christmas.
yeah, no.
But I feel like
Christmas
there were some
selection is
empty
100%
spots.
out. There were a
Is
couple, I would say. Yeah, there were a couple, but I just like you said, there's multiple options as to where this can be in
Right.
in the department. It's not by the what is it? Bullseye's the dollar spot.
Right. It's not Bullseye Playground. It's in the
It's
actual
not there.
Christmas.
And
Yeah,
then
no
they
ornaments.
have, at least at
think.
in my Target, they have a little end cap with like branded packages like Cheetos, Doritos.
Yeah.
Pepsi
That's what I was saying.
can.
They have Mountain Dew can.
But
yeah.
but the price points are all there. They go from $10 to $15 per ornament. So
my
that's
God,
that's
per
a no
ornament?
go.
Right.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Well, this is clearly.
So I think it's
this
on
is
the
hot
larger-
Christmas toy.
Yeah, I think it's on the larger wall of them. But they just look
Then I
great.
need, like,
Look at them.
I need
They'll
a
put
little
them on their
bullseye
side.
to go in there.
Oh, you probably
Yeah,
could get a
those-
little bullseye.
Those are fantastic.
enough of
I need
those.
something to go in there.
Oh, this is so fun.
So fun. I'm so mad. Oh, the photography we'll see on those. People are so mad at Target because they stopped their DEI practices.
Yeah, they
which,
hate Target.
You know, that's good. Should be mad at Target. You should stop shopping there. As a toy collector, we
please.
really don't have We don't have a choice. We have to shop there. It's not up to us. Listen, if there was another choice, I'd still stop at Target. I love Target. This makes me feel good. I like all the red. All right, let's see. We talked about Target. Let's talk about NECA.
Okay.
So NECA, more than a year ago, we had the issue with Donnie's Lab. Do you remember that?
I do.
So Donnie's
lucky people out
Lab
there.
shipped, and something happened with NECA shipping, and they sent, instead of sending one to someone that ordered one, they sent like the full case, which was 2, I think.
2.
And then they only made enough to cover what was sold. So if somebody got 2, that means that someone got 0. That's just how the math works.
Yeah. Right.
And people were like super excited to get the extra one, and they were not super excited to send it back. So NECA progressively became more aggressive in their messaging, saying if you don't send this back to us, you're basically banned from ordering from NECA ever again. But they, they did the stick, but they also did the carrot, where it was like, oh, if you do send it back, you're going to be part of our like best friends club, and like you'll get premier
You'll
access
credits,
or something.
You'll get $100 credit. They were trying to do all
then they gave him
sorts of
$100 credit.
Yeah.
So they like kept trying. I think they thought that immediately people would be like, oh my goodness, this wasn't meant for me. I have to send this back post haste. But that's, I guess they live in a fantasy world where people don't like stuff that's free. Mm-hmm. So that happened. And then I think something else happened with a Beetlejuice set. I don't actually know, but someone did comment that they had similar issues with that. But now we have this April as the 5th turtle figure, and the same damn thing happened again. People are getting a full case. This person has a picture here where there's at least 5 Aprils, and he did not order 5. And he has the accompanying message that says, thanks for being a loyal NECA customer. We're writing to inform you that due to an unexpected error in our shipping system, you received extra TMNT April as 5th Turtle action figures by mistake. We sincerely apologize for the mix-up and confusion. To help us resolve the situation, we kindly request that you return the extra products to us. We will provide you with a prepaid return shipping label to make it as easy as possible. Upon receiving your package, we will provide you with a $20 NECA store credit. Woo! Thank you again for your understanding and cooperation as we work to correct this mistake and prevent it from happening again in the future. Well, what happened last time? Yeah. Did you not work to prevent it that time?
Twice in 1 year at least, and then a $20 incentive credit is equal to free shipping at this point. So thanks for the free shipping. I'll just go to Walmart and have it fulfilled free.
NECA,
and then send through NECA.
That's right. Yeah, we won't even. We'll circumvent NECA entirely. If NECA did not make good product, they would be out of business by now. They would. Everything else about their company is the worst. Like, their product is great, as long as you know to like put in some hot water before moving the joints.
Yeah.
But everything else is the worst. And, that's not a great combination, but
no.
I don't know. I don't know why they can't fix it either. Like, what the hell is going on over there? We'll never know.
Good question.
We'll never know.
A lot of companies sending out apologies. So
who else sat down an apology?
Have you heard of the saga of the Starbucks Barista Cup?
I heard about the Barista, but I didn't know there was an apology being issued. Tell me more.
Yes. So just recently, and I think it was just, they do a seasonal cup, Starbucks does.
Sure.
This round seasonal cup was akin to like a honey bear that the honey.
Yeah, he's like the honey that you squeeze.
The honey.
He's bear shaped.
He's got a little star.
With a hat.
He's bear shaped.
A knit hat.
Under the hat.
Yeah.
Little green beanie.
Yep.
Well, I guess demand outweighed supply, and
I hate when that happens.
There were fights, and there was misbehavior.
Were there fist fights?
And now there's
people are fighting.
I would say in some places there was. Of course, there's a lot of flipping going on right now.
Sure.
But
if you go on Amazon, this exact bear is on there for $30.
Is there?
And it doesn't have the Starbucks logo. But is this the exact bear and they bought them and rebranded it?
I get worried because obviously there's a lot of these bears on Walmart now. And I worry about counterfeiting and AI and who the hell knows what you're going to get.
The AI
scares the hell out of me because it all pops up now.
Oh my god. Do you have to get one?
But of course, my wife wants one.
Wife need one? Well, of course.
My wife needs one. My daughter
needs one. It's not even insulated. It's not even a good cup.
No, I get it.
Oh, he's holding a little Starbucks cup. That's cute.
Yeah.
I do like that when you fill him,
we were like,
he gets his color.
I don't go to Target often, but my daughter really tried to get it. And I said, we'll have to get up early for this drop to go out. Mm-hmm. So her and I wake up at 4 a.m.
Jesus.
And
for a cup?
Yep, we get there.
I do not love my children.
There's already 4 people in line.
At 4
There's already 4 people in line. So,
what time do they open?
They open at 7 now. So we're waiting, and she's like, "Oh, gets close to 7," and I go to my kid. I go, "You must really want this." She goes, "I do." So I whisper something to her. And I go, right before the store opens, I whisper something to her. So she walks up to the front of the line. We're like 4th in place. She walks up to the front of the line, and you're like a minute before we open, before the person's coming to the door. She walks up, she grabs the first person in line's cuff of their coat.
Oh, sure.
And goes, "He's trying to kidnap me. Help, help, help. He's trying to kidnap me. He's trying to kidnap me." And everyone gets distracted. And I run into the store as quick as it opens.
This did not happen. This did not happen.
It didn't happen. You're right. Damn it, Paul. I said just react.
No, that's a crazy story. But I thought you were going to say...
I just want a sip of coffee out of my fake bear.
Is that the one the cookies come in? That's huge. It looks like a huge bear. There's
I couldn't even fill it all the way up.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a Long Island iced tea in there.
Yeah. Dang it, you were supposed to laugh and but yeah, it was a completely absurd story.
I thought you were gonna say
I
something
was looking
like
for shock.
You were gonna have her be like, oh, I really want. It's like the Christmas shoes, that song, but it's like a bear.
Yeah. No, there's no one that
thought
nice
that was
up
what you were
here
gonna
anymore. No.
That was fun though. I enjoyed it. Did you actually get up there early and go with her to get it?
Oh hell no, no.
Oh, thank God. Oh God, thank God.
God, it's a stupid cup. I went out and bought this and had
cup.
cookies from it.
That's more fun. Yeah, you get cookies.
Fill this.
This
is great.
There's definitely something to be said about, like, never say anything about an action figure collector ever again, because you're waiting in line and starting fights for this stupid
bear cup.
It's worse than a popcorn bucket. Like, on the hierarchy of things.
It is. Oh yeah.
I don't know what the order is, but popcorn bucket and Starbucks bear cup are right hovering around the bottom of the pile there. I don't like it.
I wish I had an interesting story about it. I don't. I think just a grown man who went out and found an alternative.
Sure. I think that's the moral of the story. No, but there's a lot. There's a lot to unpack in terms of, like, news stories in the world, and like the juxtaposition of people, like things that are going on in the world, and then people that are willing to throw their money at this. Is it glass? What is it made out of? Is it plastic?
It's glass. No, it's glass. I'd hope it'd be glass.
So it's gonna break. It's gonna
plastic. Right. Oh, can you imagine? It's not dishwasher
because what you think?
safe.
Can you even?
Crap.
I know it's a dishwasher safe, but they're never gonna clean. It's gonna get mold. It's gonna be gross. It's gonna be responsible for so many deaths. It's gonna be terrible. Well, that's crazy. There was something I wanted to relate that to. What was it? Let me run through here and see. Well, let's take a quick break. I'll collect my thoughts, and then we'll be back and we'll talk about more stuff. Mm-hmm. So before the break, we were talking about the downfall of society, and I want to continue on that theme because do you ever feel like toys just aren't as good as they used to be?
I definitely feel that way about Happy Meal toys.
Well, sure. But let's just toys in general. Do you feel like growing up, because we have the technology to make toys better now, but I feel like there's a race between like advancing toy technology and then like cheaping out on the quality of the toys, like plastic quality. Like you'll get the real Ghostbuster re-releases and they just don't feel the same. It's just different plastic.
They don't feel the same. And we had action features that were like nicely built into the. You think
Caps.
of the Swamp Thing line from Kenner. You think of caps. You think of that the Toy Biz Punisher figure with the caps that you could put in his back, and it would just like flick it.
Even like the card art, you would get like unique card art for every character. Like,
right.
If they do that now, it's very like cut and paste. It's not people like they're not drawing a whole. I mean, maybe some of them are, but I just feel like there's more iconic packaging from when we grew up than today. Like you obviously think of like the Hasbro WWF, Real Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles. Like this is what people remember. I can't think of any packaging like off the top of my head other than like maybe a con exclusive where they went all out and made a huge box or something. This is all to say, obviously it's more apparent now than ever that companies are just interested in the bottom line, pleasing stockholders. They want to make as much money, spend as little money as possible. The latest example of this, someone posted this on the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Facebook group, and I asked him, I asked Joey, can I share this? I'd like to talk about this because this is bananas to me. So wrestling companies, they make the kids championship belts. I think this is a great thing. They kind of did this when we were kids, but they weren't accurate to the actual titles. For whatever reason, they weren't. So starting with Jax, when Jax had the license, they made like really nice kid-size replica belts that you could buy for like under $20. So Mattel still does this. You can go to Walmart, Target, you can buy them. So this is a version of whatever belt this is. This is like there's like 2 world championships. This is like the fake version. Yeah. I think CM Punk holds it right now. So it's like, okay, here's the belt. You know what a belt looks like, right? It's a strap of leather. It's got that main plate, and then it's got some side plates, like two or 4, some combination of that. And then wrestlers have started to do like like the personalized like little circle they could put in there instead of putting their name on the front, which is how it used to be done. Here's the belt from the front. Looks pretty normal, right? You turn it over. What the fuck? What are we looking at here? So instead of one full piece of fabric, obviously not leather, whatever, it's just fabric.
Yeah.
They have decided that they are going to have two separate pieces. One will connect to the left side of the plate, and one will connect to the right, and there'll be nothing on the back of the main plate, so you just see it in reverse. And this is disgusting. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. This makes me so sad for kids today that like wrestling. There's a lot of reasons to be sad about kids liking wrestling today, and this is number one right now. So you can see from the front, doesn't look too bad. So when you buy it, you probably don't even realize until you take it out of the box. You throw it around your waist, throw it around your shoulder, and you're like, "What the hell? What happened here? There's a piece missing." I just think this is the worst.
It looks like a watch.
It does look like a watch. You don't even know what you're looking at from the back. It's out of control. It's out of control. How much money do you think they saved from making it two pieces of fabric? I can't eat pennies. And this means something to somebody. Like, good job. You saved pennies. We're just every day. It's worse. The world is getting a little worse. But
yeah.
So there's that. So thank you, Joey, for
that becomes the new normal for somebody, and
well, that's true.
That's how we become the generation of back in my day.
Back
in my day, the fabric went from one end to the other end of the belt. Back in my day.
Back in my day, a belt was a full piece. Wasn't this little clip to the side? It was like, holy hell! It's not even. This doesn't even count as a belt anymore. I don't know what this is. A brooch, a bracelet, a slap bracelet. Like, this is technically not even a belt anymore. Championship. I'm sorry, Jesus. No, Vince is gone. We can say whatever the fuck we want. All right. So that made me sad. This is something that makes me happy. Gremlins 3. It's happening. Or the people are saying it's happening. It's the closest we've been.
Yeah.
I love, if you know anything about me, I love Gremlins, and I love Gremlins 2 even more.
Mm-hmm.
I love the designs of the Mogwai. It's my favorite like creature design of all time. I love that Gremlins 2 Gizmo. I love all his friends. I have like the Trick or Treat Studios ones behind me. So great. I hope they do a lot of puppetry in it. I know there's going to be CGI. I hope there's no AI. I'm just excited to see Gizmo like on t-shirts and posters, and like, man, I hope they do not mess with the design of Gizmo, because Gizmo had some cosmetic changes between Gremlins 1 and Gremlins 2, but they fucking nailed it. Gremlins 2 Gizmo is like peak character design. So I hope they don't get too cute, try to change it up a little bit. But believe it or not, that's not the only Gremlins news of the week, because Jack in the Box, which I do not have one near me, they are doing a Gremlins promotion, which I just clicked and it made it completely go away. Come back. Yeah. So they made a commercial to promote it. Where the fuck did it go? It was right there. There it is.
There it is.
Okay. Try this again. It's not working.
You got Gremlins in your system.
I got Gremlins in my system. That's crazy. Maybe because I have my screen too, the weird size. Anyways, it's a commercial for Jack in the Box. You know Jack in the Box. It's like the clown head character. So like the actual promotion is kind of weird, because it's like the only Gremlins thing is, I guess it's like a car air freshener or something, and it's double-sided, and one side is Gizmo and one side is a gremlin. I don't know if it's Stripe or Mohawk or one of them. But they did a little commercial, and I think that the puppet they're using for Gizmo is the actual Trick or Treat Studios Gizmo, because it looks like him. And if you know the Trick or Treat Studios Gizmo, it has a look. It doesn't look exactly like Gremlins 2 Gizmo. It doesn't look like Gremlins 1 Gizmo either. So the only thing that maybe makes me think it's not it is, I think the mouth moves, and that's not part of the deal, but like the ears move and the arms, so like they could have stop motioned him, or maybe they just AI'd it. But like, I think that they were involved, because obviously that would be cheaper. You can see here's the still. I'm afraid to click it again. It's not going to work. Is it going to work? Third time's a charm. There you go. So there's Jack. There's little Gizmo, so he's swaying. And like, look at the way he moves. I really feel like that's the puppet, but his mouth opens. That's the only thing. And then there's just a gremlin. Oh, there's the gremlin. There, they're all causing havoc. Oh,
he's so
his mouth
scared.
opens all the way. He's so scared. He pulls his little hat down. But the product is so stupid. It's just a little air freshener or whatever the hell it is. But I love it. Bring Gremlins back. It's something.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is what a good week to be a Gremlins fan. Someone, when we were trick-or-treating, they had that Gremlins animatronic. Have you seen that in person?
I have, yes.
It's huge.
A little too big.
Much bigger.
It is a little too big.
It's a little too big, right. The head is too big. It's not proportionate to his body.
Well, I feel like some of that stuff, they have to make it larger just because the idea is that you see it from far away.
Sure. Yeah. Get your money's worth, too.
Yeah.
While I'm here on the blue sky, let's read this week's review of the week. So this person referenced your eBay seller energy. If you remember, when we were talking about eBay selling, you would just write, thank you.
Listen. Yes. You know why I do that? I'm going to tell you real quick why.
Tell me why.
You can 5-star shipping. You can 5-star communication. What more do they need? You don't need a long-winded explanation of how it was the best transaction ever. Just say thank you.
Listen, if I'm going to put the time in to get some bubble wrap to pack things correctly, I want a specific call out for those little things. I want someone to say that it arrived in the same condition that it was shipped in. I need words of affirmation from my eBay buyers.
I get it.
That's all.
I get it.
So, anyways, this review is from Alohio. Alohio.
I had to say it over and over again. I don't know. He's Hawaiian from Ohio. Yeah.
A Hawaiian from Ohio, or he's a Ohioan from Hawaii. Some combination of that.
Aloha.
So, anyways, we've given this so much more, time than the actual review, which is kind of funny. So it's titled "Thank You," and it says, "I'm channeling Bill's method to leave feedback for an eBay seller when I say thank you." So there it is. Great review.
Short and sweet. That's a great
short and sweet. I do like when they're a little longer. There was one that was like calling out specific
I like when we know they listen to the show and pull something.
Yeah, you could throw in a little like Easter egg, maybe something like really, you really listen, or you like fed all our episodes through ChatGPT and like pull out something obscure. So go on ChatGPT, or no, don't go on there.
Yes,
go on Apple Podcast and leave us a review. You can also leave us a review on Spotify. Oh, let me talk about Spotify in a second. But anywhere you do, if it's anywhere other than Apple Podcasts, or if you're from another country, I learned this. It only shows me the reviews from the States, unless I like choose the different countries. So if you're in Australia listening, which we do have several listeners from Australia, send me a message, send me an email, thereluctantadultpodcast@gmail.com, or on Instagram. Just let me know, send me a link or a screenshot or something. That'd be fine. Just send me a screenshot and then don't actually post a review. No, post a review. It really helps. More people have been listening since we've started asking people to leave reviews. It works. Algorithms, science. Okay, Spotify. So Spotify, when I upload the audio podcast each week, I'll put it up on Sunday night, but I say don't post it until 8 o'clock Monday morning. Give everyone a fair chance to listen at the same time. The way podcasts work is it sends it out, or RSS feed or something. I don't know the science, but it shows up on Apple Podcasts, it shows up on Spotify, all the other ones. Spotify also lets you upload a video version. So once I'm done creating the video that I'm going to put on YouTube of the entire show, I will upload that to Spotify. Now, the YouTube version is a little different than the audio version, just mostly in the beginning, where I have a different, create it's basically just the music that's different, honestly. So I had to get copyright free music for the YouTube one so it wouldn't get flagged, and YouTube has a great library of music, so I picked out some music from there that I've been using, So I have no issues on YouTube, but the video I uploaded to Spotify said that it flagged it. It just took it down. Didn't even give me a chance to appeal. It took it down, and it said that I was using music from this artist. And I was like, I don't think so. It like had a like the name was in Spanish, the name of the track. And I was like, I really don't think so. I went into, the music I'm using, and it was like, no. So I just Googled the name of the song and the artist that they said I was using their song. And sure enough, it comes up with a song that's using the copyright-free YouTube music, but then they're singing on top of the track. So I'm like, no, you can't fault me for this because someone has, they don't have any right to this music. Just because you sing on top of a track, you can't then say you own that original track. That's not how that works. So I appealed. I have not heard back. Hopefully that will be restored, or I'm gonna stop uploading the video version to Spotify. I don't know if anybody watches the video version. I'm gonna boycott Spotify. I'm sorry for our Spotify listeners. Move over to Apple Podcasts. What are you doing? You don't need podcasts on Spotify. You're listening to ads on there. You got the paid version. So that was something. I thought that was interesting.
That is something.
Into the world that I deal with and trying to get this show out there. Somebody's Ross had the Power Rangers from Super 7, the Ultimates, the glow-in-the-dark Lord Zed, where he's like green, which is so funny because it's like he's not green, he's red. Well, it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
And then Skull, which I actually need Skull because I have Bulk already, even though I donated Bulk's vest to my Triple H custom. But I do want to eventually get Skull. So I'm on the lookout for Skull. Hopefully he pops up around me.
You be on the lookout for, I think it's Wave 4. I have nothing, but be on the lookout for Wave 4 of that Simpsons 5-inch line, because they've been showing up across as well.
That's right. I need those. Like Bumblebee Man, he's in there.
Bumblebee Man, Barney.
I don't know what's going on with this line. What's going on with this line?
It's the most frustrating. I went to that new Target tonight, and they had baseball player Homer, and they had Marge and Maggie, and I was like, oh wow, Marge and Maggie, that's cool. That would have been exciting 4 months ago, but
at least
they'll
pop up. They're gonna do like a big box set of the entire collection, and I'll buy it because I love these figures. Last week we talked about Hasbro's Spider-Man classics, the Marvel Legends, and I was like, this is kind of silly. The owl.
Right.
Nightcrawler as Spider-Man. I was like, I don't know who these people are. And then, here's like Spider-Venom. I'm like, those are two different characters. What are we doing? Yeah. So I posted this video, and the responses were so funny to me because half of the people were like, yeah, like, what the fuck is this? And the other people were like, clearly, you could tell these guys have never read a comic book. I was like, yeah, how else you could tell? I would tell you. I've never read a comic book. I only know stuff from the animated series, and there was no Spider-Man Nightcrawler in the animated series. Owl never appeared.
It's like, well, you've never read a comic book, so you have no business talking about our toys like this, sir.
You
haven't earned it, yeah. Blood, sweat, and tears, man, reading the pages.
It's so funny because some people were like, the way they're re-releasing older figures, like this is probably going to be the last like deep cuts line they do. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good way to balance it. And then people are like, this is going to be an Ollie's exclusive. I was like, yeah, I think so. But then the next guy is like, you guys suck. I was like, calm down,
How dare
buddy.
You?
Read the comments before you think like you have the high ground. Like, come on, we're just having fun with it. I think it's fun.
We are.
I mean, they do so many Spider-Mans.
Deep cuts are great. It's fun, but you can only do so many mainline Spider-Mans until you have to go into obscure characters. But at the same time, it's like, go back to some of your B-listers or your A-listers and re-release them or redo them. People are still going to be excited about it. The only people that are going to be salty and feel like they're being left out are the people that collect them all. Like, oh, you did this one already.
You did this one already. And that has to be the smallest population of collectors, completists. Like, there can't be many. There can't be many at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's tricky because you want, I mean, obviously the goal for the company is to sell as many toys as possible. So, you know, you see this and multiple Wolverines, multiple Spider-Man, seen a lot of Daredevils recently, but like you'd go to the well once too often and people are like, I think I'm done. It's like the Funko collectors. Like, I think I'm good. But they still have to make product. So it's like, what's left? Maybe they think they're going to like hit on.
I think I'm all set. Lots of stuff on clearance today. I didn't touch a single thing. So I was like, I'm good.
Any Black Series?
Couple Black Series, yeah. Ooh. They had that Smee droid. He's on clearance right now at Target. They have the Imperial, like the patrol officer or whatever it is, the armored officer from Andor is on sale.
Who was the droid that like loved from Obi-Wan? Do you remember him? He was yellow, I think.
Yeah,
he showed
B4,
what did he do?
B3.
He like showed emotion or like saved somebody or something.
He was in love with the woman, the female character who was.
But like Ned B. But how did we know
Ned
that?
B.
Like, what did he do? Did he like do the heart?
With his he stopped the thermal. I don't know. I only
jumped on it, sacrificed himself.
But she had a moment with him, kind of like Lando and.
Oh, there was a
droid.
Look, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Lando had a look with a droid.
He had
droid?
that.
What's his name?
He had that other droid, the one that was voiced by.
Yes,
comedian.
In the Han Solo movie.
In the Han Solo movie,
not in the original trilogy. Sure.
No.
I need to go back and watch this again.
Him and Lobot giving looks.
That's what I thought you were saying. Lobot.
Quit giving me those Lobot looks. What the hell are you talking about?
They definitely shared a look. That was a big part of it, but it was like a no.
Oh yeah, no, they did.
Not a like,
they did.
What
There's
a
big look.
What are you doing later?
Yeah.
You up? Hey, Lobot, you up? We have fun. Okay. So I don't know what I was saying, but it
Lobot.
The response was funny.
Why a Black Series Lobot Valentine's figure? That would be great.
Hey, yeah, famous couples in Star Wars, Lobot and Billy.
Lobot and Lando. You're the Lobot to my Lando.
Lobot and Lando.
Oh man.
Speaking of Marvel Legends and re-releasing things, another round of re-releases. This Wolverine, which was not released like too long ago, like within the last year, I feel like. But they're doing all of the what version of X-Men is this? The not Ultimate. I don't know. But they're doing like Cyclops and see, I know. I don't know comics. Let that guy from the comment section explain it. But what I did want to mention was they're re-releasing this 20th anniversary, because it's the anniversary of Marvel Legends. So this was a wave they did on Hasbro Pulse a few years ago to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends. They had Hulk and Iron Man and Captain America and maybe Toad. No, maybe it was something else. No, this is a great figure. I have this figure. They did a Toad, right?
They did a Toad.
But he did not sell well. I think I bought this figure during that good sale where it was like 40% off if you spend $100 or something. Do you remember that sale?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
So I don't know how much I paid for it, but not as much. So now it's being re-released and it costs $40, which I don't think it cost that much at the time.
Oh no.
But again,
it's scary. It's scary seeing some of this stuff that you're like, wait a minute, I have this. I have my receipt. I know what I paid for this, but I still want it.
I need a new one. I'm checking my eBay because I did sell this figure. It did sell. So I want to see how much the person on eBay paid for it. If I can do that. How do I do that? View listings, sales, and click that. I think it was a pretty good price because I list stuff like pretty high. All right, let's see what I've sold here. Power Rangers, Gujitsu. Oh, I sold that Krang figure. I forgot about that. Where is it? I don't know. Should have had this prepared. What do you want from me? We're not getting paid for this. We're like the airline people.
No, I know some of them.
Why don't you regale us with a song while I look this up?
Me?
Is that it? It's not showing me all the things. All right, I give up. Moving on.
Everybody.
They're gonna do a Miss Piggy movie. They want to do a Miss Piggy movie. We'll see if this actually happens.
Piggy?
What a Miss Piggy. Piss Mickey?
You said Piss Piggy. I was like, what the hell is a Piss Piggy?
That's my party poopers version of her. Piss Miggy.
Piss Miggy?
Yeah. She'll fit right in there with Cormit and Piss Miggy.
Cormit.
So Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone are behind this, which is, that's quite the powerhouse, honestly.
Like they're producing it, or they're going to star in it?
Well, I think they're producing it, but like, how could you not star against Miss Piggy? Like, how could you not get in there at least for a little bit? I think there's someone else that's...
Do you like Miss Piggy as a character?
I have gone on record as saying she's my least favorite Muppet. My favorite Muppet anything is Family Christmas, where she's not even there. The whole storyline is she's out in the snowstorm and she'll call in every once in a while to give an update, but she's not part of the shenanigans. No. She's not there to suck up all the oxygen in the room. That's the problem with Miss Piggy. She makes it all about her. Now,
right.
I think that could lend itself to a funny script because Jennifer Lawrence was on, I think, Seth Meyers, and she said that this idea came to them during quarantine. And it was like during the Me Too stuff. And she's like, what if Miss Piggy got canceled? And then she was like, that's not the plot. But it's like, that's actually pretty good. I could see that being pretty funny. Because I love the Muppets. I think it was just called The Muppets, where it was like, Modern Family or The Office. It was the single camera with talking heads. And that tried to get like kind of more realistic, like they existed in the real world. Like Miss Piggy and Kermit were separated. Kermit was seeing another pig. Like it was weird, but I enjoyed it. So I think if they go that route, I would at least enjoy it. I don't know if like the general populace is ready for that, but they're bringing back the Muppet Show. Gremlins 3 is coming out. What a time to be a fan of puppets. Holy shit. What a time in this country. All the things. When people look back on history, this is what they'll remember. They'll be like, they're doing Gremlins 3 and they're making a Miss Puppet.
Puppets from here to the eye can see.
I wish people appreciated puppets more. They're so fascinating to me. It's like you can create life. Like I'm a man, I can't give birth, but I can make a puppet and give that personality. You just need like a sock, but hey everybody, it's me. Look at that. I gave birth to a character that the character is worth no less than my two actual sons. I feel the same way about all
Geppetto.
of them. But with less creepy vibes. I always felt a little creepy about Geppetto, especially the Tom Hanks one. I don't think that did him any favors. Mezco's doing a Hulk. Hot off the heels of the Hasbro Ultimate or Maximum Hulk. Mezco's like, hold on. You were upset at how much the Hasbro one cost? Well, wait until you find out. Here's our $150 Hulk. Is that better? At least he doesn't have those the rubber chest piece.
Rubber torso?
He's all man. He's all plastic man. He comes with 6 heads, which is fun. It's like basically the same head 3 times, or it's the same head.
Yeah,
with different hairstyles.
That's the right
faces.
move. These are all at least the right head. Getting the right head in some iteration here.
Right. Yeah, I like the top. That's my Hulk. That like top row, not the like extra brow,
long shaggy hair. Yeah, I don't like the bad haircut.
I don't like the what is this? The Caesar cut, like one of the Stooges or something. Yeah, that's not. But that's that's like Golden Age, right? Like original Hulk or Silver Age, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't know what he was doing. He couldn't look in a mirror.
This looks a lot. Do you ever think about what people did before mirrors existed? Do you ever think about that? Like they look in water. We looked all squiggly.
In the water.
But we'd look all squiggly. You didn't really know what you looked like.
They looked in the water, and immediately they said, well, there's got to be a better way. And then the mirror was invented the next day, so it didn't last long.
How do you make a mirror? Sand? Compressed sand? Maybe one just existed one day.
It just showed
that's
up
why those,
like the magic mirror.
That's why the cave drawings of women that they painted themselves is just them looking down. That's why their proportions are like that. You ever look down at your body? That's not what you look like. That's not what you look like. So anyway, it's the Hulk. He's got fabric pants because he's a 112 friend. He looks a lot like one of the Toy Biz Hulks that was in the 2-pack with the leader, I think, which I have. Those were great. Man, I was telling you that we should do like a series of like chronicling year by year all the toys that came out, and then let's sort of like pick the best year for toys. It's somewhere in that Toy Biz Marvel Legend era. Somewhere in there is when we peaked in terms of toys. Because, man, think about that. You could build a whole fucking Sentinel with your Build-A-Figures. Think about Build-A-Figures today and what you could get back then. And the cost. Oh, sure. We don't know. We did not know how good we had it. Hulk comes with some fun accessories. Here's a hand-grabbing Mjolnir. How do you say it? Hulk, Thor's hammer? Mjolnir? Mjolnir? Yeah. What's that? What's the character that doesn't know how to say it? She says it funny. You know what I'm talking about. So that's that. If you want it, $150. It's a lot. Well, they got some fun photography. The thing with Mezco photography is it's always so photoshopped. It's like, what am I even buying here? Like, what is real and what's just Photoshop here? It's a little too much, but it looks nice. They do nice stuff. I've been mostly happy with the product once I've got it from them. Here's something people are not happy about. Last year, Coca-Cola unveiled an AI version of their classic Christmas commercial, and people, were upset. But that was a year ago. Mm-hmm. People have gotten progressively more upset at AI since. If you're following the Ninja Kids Power Rangers thing, you know what I'm talking about. So this year, Coca-Cola put out this ad, and they didn't just put out this ad, they like bragged about how they used fewer people, and like, oh wow, they were just like being like, look at us saving money. But people absolutely tore it apart because there's weird shit in it. The logos looks wrong. So they did a little bit of damage control where they released another video being like, hey, we're still artists. We're still working on this. And they had a shot of a guy on a tablet with his Apple Pencil. And he zooms in. You know how you do? You see the videos where they're working, they zoom in, and he's like with his Apple Pencil. Except someone's like, you forgot to connect your Apple Pencil because it wasn't doing anything. And also it wasn't an editable image. It was just like a JPEG. So when he got zoomed in, it was all pixelated. He was just faking it. They just faked it.
Oh, no.
They didn't think they were going to have to do it. So this sucks. Now, here's the thing. This is a commercial, and advertising is art. It can be art, but at the end of the day, it exists to sell a product. And, if you're selling something, if you pay less to sell it, you're making money. Like, it's all about money at the end of the day. So, like, I understand why ad agencies would embrace AI because it's just helping their bottom line. But if you're Coca-Cola, you don't have to do this shit. You don't have to do this. You can just go out and shoot a polar bear. Not with a gun, but like with a video camera. Like, that's what people want. They don't want this. This is not giving them warm and fuzzies about the holiday.
No.
They're going to drink your soda one way or the other. It's not helping your brand. Yeah, there's some animals. I mean, obviously it's impressive but we don't really know like what goes into this. Like, no one really knows what goes into traditionally animated things. Yeah. So it's just sad. I've come full circle. I'm like, fuck AI.
Yeah, like, I'm the same way because there's so much. There's so much where it's like the news will run a story, and I think like the biggest thing that came, we had John Carpenter talking about The Thing 2 at a convention, and that it could potentially happen. And of course, once that is seen, there's like an odd like trend now with like AI generated actors sitting in front of like a living room setting, but you can tell that they're AI, and it's just like this is confirmed that Kurt Russell is potentially going to be in The Thing, but it's an AI generated Kurt Russell. It's just bizarre stuff.
It's like people can do it, so they do it. It's like the Jurassic Park line. Like, you forgot to stop and think if you should. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you have to do it. It's like, did Boss Fight Studios have to make Garfield's girlfriend into an action figure? Just because they can, does it mean they have to? Does the world need this? No. I'm not so sure we do. This long-necked pink Garfield-looking thing, this is frightening in 3D. I don't care for this at all. I actually do like the John Arbuckle figure, because he comes with a sitting Garfield, like cozy, like all happy on his lap. I think that's great. But does he come with a chair, or what is John supposed to sit in? That's what you forgot. Someday
I like
we'll
the
do
floating eyes.
I do like
Are those Garfield's eyes or John's eyes?
You know,
whose eyes are those?
I think they can be either one of them, honestly. The pupils are a different size than John's, but, Garfield has closed eyes. I don't know. I just assumed they were John, but now that you say that, I think they could be Garfield's eyes.
That's odd.
I think they're Garfield because the pupils are dots, and that's what Garfield looks like.
Yeah.
And they're doing another Garfield. The only difference is the different heads. And then comes with cat food, which is weird. Why would he have cat food? He can just eat lasagna.
He eats lasagna.
But there you go. I don't know what John is supposed to sit in, but he comes with Garfield that can sit on him. So support those. Oh,
you could probably shop at Target if you wanted to.
Hey, I can't. No DEI. I'm boycotting. Okay. So there's been lots of companies that re-release a previously exclusive figure, and people who bought that original figure most of the times, they get mad because they're like, hey, I went through the trouble of getting this. I went to San Diego Comic-Con, or I bought a loot crate. You told me this was the only way I was going to be able to get this toy. And usually I'm just like, this is kind of the business. This is how it works. Like, it was exclusive for a time. Like, do you expect it to be exclusive forever? Like, that's not fair to people, and it's not all about you. Like, why do you think it's all about you? So in this situation, I get it, because I'm kind of pissed because I bought that stupid loot crate, and I didn't buy it because I wanted the figures. I bought it because the first one was going for boku bucks on eBay, and I was like, I'm getting in on this one. Like, that was an investment, 100%. It's still sitting in boxes, are all packaged up, sitting in my closet, waiting for the day. So now, one of the figures that you could get only through the loot crate was Scrag, which is one of the like Bebop and Rocksteady's like buddies that appeared in maybe one episode. Yeah. And you get his mutant head and you get his non-mutant head. And this was only through the loot crate. And it was like one of those things where it's like, eventually someone will want this. But now if they want it, they can just buy this stupid 3-pack, which comes with two of these turtles.
Wasn't this, you had to get all 4 loot crates in order to get this figure? That was the big thing.
Was it that, or was it the dark turtle? I was trying to remember which one was the actual.
No, the dark turtle was the animated loot crate. Okay, because we had Danny.
Well, that's even worse.
Even worse.
The
dark turtle. We had
the shark from the video game.
Yep. And then we must have had a Mirage. Oh, it was was it the Shredder clones?
Yes.
Okay, let's just call it the Shredder clones. And then this was the bonus 5th figure.
This was the bonus. If you bought the whole caboodle, caboodle, which I did, and now look at. It's definitely going to sell for less than $100 because you could get this set for $100. What are these turtles?
Yeah.
Are these did the other 2 get released a different way, or is this like a double dipping situation? I don't even know what these are.
I don't know. It's just new street disguised turtles. Don't know who these guys are.
I hate it so much. So NECA's on my shit list this week. Like them one bit. Get your shit together. Make some Muppets. Then I'll love you. Then I'll be like, hey, can we do an early review of those Muppets? Can you send those over? We'll give them a glowing review. But currently, I hate you. So if you want to be my friend, get your shit together. So there's that. All right, here's another weird thing we need to talk about. Somebody dropped photos of what appears to be if Power Rangers and Godzilla had a baby. This is what it would be. Yep. Here are 3 figures, clearly the Green Ranger, clearly a Red Ranger, clearly a Blue Ranger. Their weapons are just their Power Ranger weapons. But they got, they look like Godzilla characters.
They do.
What? And then here's the artwork. Now, the artwork, all right, I saw these figures and I was like, this is stupid as shit. I was like, this is so stupid. It's just like Playmates has these 2 IPs. They're like, let's mush them together. Yeah. This is what everyone's doing. Right. Crossovers. Following the Mattel He-Man line. But then I saw the artwork and I was like, oh, Godzilla is wearing the Dragon Sword. That's kind of cool. Yeah. But all the other characters are, they're morphing. I think Green Ranger is the Godzilla, but I don't know. I was like, I definitely don't need these. But then somebody posted a picture of them in the box, and they come with an individual power coin that I can only assume goes into the morpher, which I already have. And I was like, does it unlock different sounds? Did they think that far in advance? Are they going to release a different morpher?
It's got that old Playmates World of Springfield and Teletronic voice stuff.
That's right. Yeah. They got to release more playsets for it to work.
Yes.
I don't care at all about these figures. I have no connection to Godzilla. My favorite Godzilla is the Matthew Broderick one, if that says anything about it. I don't think that these figures look great. The costumes look sort of like what the new movie looked like, and I think that was the weakest part of the movie was the designs. But it's something. They're trying something. I guess you got to give them credit for that, working with what they got. It's just so funny. It's just so funny. But if they do a Dragon Sword, like a Godzilla wearing Dragon Sword, I'd like to see what that toy looks like. That could be. I could have some interest in that. But the rest of it is very silly. It's very. Are there any villains in this? Do they fight each other?
What if you want something you want something that looks like the dragons are done? Normally, we just tape a bunch of cats together. Right, it's just that line. It's just great. It fits with everything.
There's a lot Simpson line for everything. Yeah. I mean, someone had fun with this. I gotta give them that. They definitely had fun with these designs. They kept it under wraps for a long time. I don't know when these are popping up. Probably next year.
They just have a knockoff quality to them. They really do.
Because it's a completely unique design. It's not specifically Power Rangers. That's exactly what it is. It does feel like a knockoff because it's inspired by, but it's not. Yeah. There's nothing that's this is an official Power Rangers thing. It just is
right.
It just is flavored like a Power Rangers thing. Yes, that's exactly what it is. They feel like knockoffs. Because they are. I guess they are. It's not anything official. I mean, maybe they're doing a comic. I don't know what this still is from. But whatever, we'll see how that goes. At least they're trying. All right,
those Godzilla TMNT crossovers are extremely hard to find. So
people are liking it. Maybe Godzilla has a bigger fan base than I'm aware of. I know nothing. Godzilla never appealed to me. I don't know. It was not anything I cared about.
It's a hard one to get into because it's we really want to just watch Godzilla wreck stuff, but there's always that human interlude in between where you have to be I got to deal with people talking now. I just want to watch the monster fight.
I need some context. Well, I mean, to be fair, this crossover makes the most sense of anything because Power Rangers is Godzilla. Instead of the monsters, It's Megazord. It's it's people in costumes. It makes too much sense. But they should have just had it be the Zords. You don't need the Rangers involved. But maybe there's some lore to something in Godzilla that I'm just blissfully unaware of, so it doesn't hit with me. But maybe someone can explain it to me, and I'll like it. There's no need to explain this to me. Last week I showed off my LJN Hulk Hogan's. This week I got Dusty Rhodes, baby. Here he is. This is the plumber he's the son of the plumber. Cody Rhodes, his son, is the grandson of a plumber. I don't know anything about Dusty Rhodes because I didn't watch Southern wrestling growing up, but he's a very colorful guy. You have to admire someone that was a big star and just was not in shape at all. The fact that you could be a champion, the top guy, and just look like this. Good for him. We need more of that. Oh, I got the black card, which is supposed to be the chase, but it seems like at least 50-50. It's we'll see when they start hitting shelves, but pre-orders at least, because I also got black card John Cena. So I'm black card elite on these LJNs. I'm not getting Logan Paul because fuck him. But I think these are great. There's just something about these that I really like. Like I've just had these on the shelf and I've been walking by them, and I was like it's bigger. It's 8-inch scale or something. They're cool. I don't know.
They're fun to
I
look
don't want
at.
to open them. They are fun to look at. I keep thinking that he has soft goods clothing, but no, it's just all sculpted on there. I really like these. I'm excited to collect these. I'm not going to be a completist. I'll just pick and choose what I want. Sure. But I like them. I like them a lot. If again, Mattel. I'm not sure why we're not on your your sample list. There's a lot of podcasts getting samples that I feel like we would have a little more reach than. But that's fine. Everyone should get something. Mm-hmm. We're like this with Jazzware, so maybe you feel a little left out. We're definitely not getting anything from Hasbro after this TRON debacle, but that's fine. No. We don't need that anyways. Was there anything else?
Can't think of anything else.
That was a lot. It was a big show.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what we talked about.
For technical difficulties. Tax on an extra 10 minutes.
Did it? Not really. I don't know.
I think so.
Don't give away our secrets. This show is flawless.
I'm not giving away any secrets. It is a flawless show. No, it is. It was flawless. But it's a real show. It's a real show.
I'm going to cut this out. It's a real show. It's not like those fake shows out there. We're real. We're real people. We're not AI. We're not... Oh, sorry. I glitched.
He's AI.
Okay.
Get him.
Well, that's good. break his legs. I bring peace. Okay. That's it. Anything else?
That's it.
This big week?
No.
That's all?
No.
I'm going to do a cursory look around, see if I brought anything over to show that I didn't. Yeah, I'll think about it later. All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say? We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
I still wanna be a toy.